Welcome to Daily Plunge. We're in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 17, verses 11 through 19. It starts off telling us that Jesus is on his way to Jerusalem. Now, don't throw this phrase away. This means a lot, and it gets used repeatedly because Jesus is making his way to prophet-killing Jerusalem, that he is on his way to the cross. He has set his face. He is determined to fulfill that prophecy of the suffering servant. And Jesus talked about this in Luke 13. Now, and not only that, he's skirting the edge of what is acceptable because he's going between Samaria and Galilee, and the Galileans aren't all held in that high repute either by the folks down in Jerusalem. Now, as he's going along from a distance, outside of a village, there's a group of 10 lepers, and they cry out to him. They lift up their voices to him. Now, we think about lepers, and they are people back then who have a skin disease that the community was afraid would infect others, and so they were cast out of civil society. But we have lepers today, right? You think about what the word leper means in our society. It's somebody who is a pariah, somebody who's a social outcast, somebody who has unacceptable behavior, unacceptable opinions, or unacceptable character. So there's lots of folks that we might consider unacceptable, deplorables, right? And so they cry out, Master, Jesus, Master. They're calling him Lord, right? Have mercy on us. And the fact that they expect Jesus to have the power to heal their lives. And they stand at a distance. He is a distance from them. And he simply declares, preaches from a distance, and that they are healed. And he says, go show yourself, go to worship and praise God, and go show yourself that you have been cleansed of this disease. Now, that was required under the Mosaic law found in the book of Deuteronomy and elsewhere. And so they head off to go show that. But then one turns back and he's praising God. And who is it? It's a Samaritan. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's like a double whammy. He is a Samaritan leper. I mean, you couldn't have gotten, farther down the social scale. And this is the guy of all the people who's going to come back and give thanks. And Jesus is asking, where's the other 9? Where is their thanksgiving? Where is their gratitude? And I think that's a question that Jesus asks of us. It's part of the reason why going to worship is important. If you're not going to worship, are we to infer that you are not thankful and not grateful? Jesus asks, where are the other 9? Why aren't they here giving praise, giving thanks? And, was only the foreigner, the foreign outsider, the only one who's grateful, the one who knew no better. And the thing is he says to them, well, now you're truly healed. And what was he healed of? He was sick with sin, and sick with not trusting God, and sick with ingratitude. And I want you to think about how much ingratitude poisons our life with one another and our life with God. So we're called to be healed of our ingratitude and to respond with worship. Thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.